Curiosity, it's about time.
Okay. That city guard is going to sleep any moment. Perfect.
What? Who's there? It's about time.
Come on. Why do they notice? Like that doesn't make any sense.
Quit sneaking around, will you?
Really now?
What? Who's there?
Come on! That's just really strange.
Quit
Oh,
sneaking
shit.
around, will you?
Now it works without a problem. Like I don't know why. So,
Got it.
energy cells, got it.
Got it.
More energy cells and
Got
more
it.
energy cells. Too bad I only can get like 3 items out of it. Is he looking at me? Yes, he is.
What are you doing now?
Nothing up there. Whoa, that's dark. And no item hidden up here. Come on. Oh. Oh, sweet. So this is the quicker way to get to Godfrey. Now then, let's talk to, like, this guy and hope that he doesn't kick us out of here. Aloys. Ah, that's good. Oh shit. Either way, before we do anything too special, let's just...
Got it.
Let's get the high-tech sunglasses.
Damn.
You thief!
Shit. But anyway, he has nothing else to offer.
Damn.
You thief!
Shit. Alright, like, some of them are very, 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 very quick on the whole taking of things. So, electronic scrap, yes. A help letter. Want to read this with the amulet, so I'm not doing this yet. Nothing up there. Let's talk to him.
Yes? Is there something urgent? I have
Not
a lot
really.
to do, as you can imagine. This city does not run itself. Please excuse me if I am short with you. This city is made up of a whole mass of confusion. Everyone looking for a new start. No one able to forget their past. They need a leader to hold things together.
There's always wind. Why is there always wind like that? It makes no sense. It's hard programmed in like that. Just to make it look cool, there always has to be wind. Your rules don't apply to me. Oh, really? You're in charge here? The whole thing. Okay.
You're in charge here.
Well, let's say that I'm the person holding all these threads together. There's no ruler here, we all work together. Everyone here wants something. Whatever you're searching for, it will only add to the list of demands we already face. And providing for the people we already have is a logistical challenge. That means to accommodate everyone we're on strict rations, and those rations have to be earned.
I can imagine.
And how long have you been in charge of the Dome City? How are things here in the Dome City? How are things here?
in the Dome City?
Tense. The battles out there are always reflected in here. Tensions run high if the outlaws attack the clerics, or the clerics attack the berserkers, and there's always the fear of an alb invasion. Those tensions drive greed, anger, and fear. There is war out there, and here your shards will be stolen from your hand if you aren't careful. It's like the world has gone crazy.
Alright, why have things become so bad? Isn't that typical behavior of people? Well, yeah. But why have things become so
Why
bad?
have things become so bad?
A whole host of reasons. Maybe it would help you if I tell you how things are. The Berserkers have lived more and more reclusively ever since the Pilgrim went into his retreat. The outlaws are more organized now the Duke has taken power, and the Alb separatists seek shelter with us to escape the powers in Zakor. All told, very dark signs that we face another global catastrophe. And here we are, in the middle.
Interesting. I'm having a lot of trouble here in the city. Well, when? How long have you been in charge?
How long have you been in charge of the Dome City?
I've been in office for 8 years now.
Oh.
But it hasn't been easy. Maintaining a neutral position to the factions while fighting the Albs. By Kalan, there really are more pleasant posts they could have appointed me to.
So, wait. Appointed? What if someone wants to replace you? Then just quit. So
What if
let's sort
someone
them out.
wanted to replace you?
Some have tried. Yet I am still here. This city was created by the Great Council of Magalan. They made the clerics custodians of this place and their legacy. The Great Council may be long gone, but what they stood for, a unity of purpose, a future for all of Magalan together, that is something we still believe in here. So, it is our job to remain neutral. It is our job to serve all, no matter their background, however hard our residents make it for us.
Listen, the council is gone. I care about that. This is something I can help you with. Are you having a lot of trouble here in the city?
Are you
That's
having a
fine.
lot of trouble here in the city?
Keeping the factions together is always an issue. The outlaws are always up to something, but things have gotten worse, and to cap it all, we've had a sharp rise in thefts. I believe an organized group has started operating here. Not the usual outlaws. This group seems to be outside the factions. From the little I've heard, they're more like a secret society than your regular set of theftmongers. I've offered a large bounty for any information that leads to their capture. And capture would be best. I want to find out who their connections are. If you can find out more about this secret society, I can make you rich.
So, is there something I can help you with?
Is there something I can help you with?
If you want to help, there is something that has to be taken care of quickly. You must have noticed that the mood is very heated here. One more issue, one wobble, and everything we've held together here will fall to pieces. One of my people has reported that the outlaws are expecting a weapons delivery. The last thing that this city needs is more weapons. And who knows who the outlaws will sell them to. I want you to intercept this delivery and bring it to me.
Interesting. There's just one question. Like, outlaws want weapons, clerics want weapons, and the Alps seem to talk to someone. So it's kind of strange. Like, they all arm themselves. That's interesting. Anyway, listen, the Council of Magalan is gone.
Listen, the council is gone. Why care about what they said?
You don't think that was a better time? Laws for prisoner exchange that assured borders, set rules for trade. Even if you don't care about the blood spilled since the council's rule was broken. The clerics swore to a code, and that includes keeping our oaths. And an oath was sworn to the council by my forefathers. That makes it my duty to see that oath is kept.
Interesting. So it's not... yeah, it's kind of a personal matter, but...
About
also
the outlaws'
not,
weapons delivery.
because of heritage. So you've been using information to try and catch them. There we go.
You've been using informers to try and catch them?
Of course. Information is key to keeping the peace. But there are always things you miss. And missing things leads to nasty surprises. And I'd rather be the one dealing those out than receiving them. Particularly when it comes to outlaws. Are you going to show me that you are the exception?
I'll take care of that.
I'll take care of that problem for you.
Good. Very well then. Your target is a woman. Her name is Paige. Get her talking and hope that she brings you in on her plan. Take these shards. You may need them to buy yourself some trust. You'll have to find Paige yourself. She's a slippery customer, and we've lost track of her.
Contact? Is there something I should know about her?
Apart from the fact that she's one of the outlaws, no. As soon as you get those weapons, or any information, just make sure you bring them to me.
Okay, but why him? What's so special about bringing information to him? Come on, turn right. Perfect.
What are you
Shite.
doing now?
Alright, save. So, what else we got here? Stool. And electronic scrap metal. That's it.
What are you doing now?
Let's hope that this is not his personal quarters. Ah.
Will you just leave?
Uh-oh.
That's it. Get the hell out of here.
So it is his personal quarters. That's a bummer. Let's hope he hasn't noticed.
Will you just leave?
Oh, come on, what's the problem? Like everything was alright.
That's it. Get the hell out of here.
It's really strange. Like somehow they know.
Will you just leave?
That's just strange.
Now,
Better
get out
for
of
you.
here. Quit sneaking around, will you?
Maybe it's Falk. Wait for it.
What are you doing now?
That's so strange. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And the thing is, I cannot run down here. Whoa. Is there another entrance? I hope not. Oh, that light is making me crazy.
What are you doing now?
Uh-oh. That's a miner, that's a jackhammer. Hoo-ha!
Go. You should go. I don't like to repeat myself. Better for you.
Okay, Falk, stay here.
Stay here.
Okay.
Nice. Ooh. Like, I don't like the fact that the steps make so much sound. So it's 10, 1, another 10. It must be 25, 25. There's no 50. Maybe the large bag of Elex is 15.
What are you doing now?
Uh-oh.
Just go. You should go. I don't like to repeat myself. That's enough.
Alright. So this is how that's done. Wait a second. I should try to steal from him.
What are you doing now?
Come on!
Just go. You should go. Better for you.
How did I know I'm directly behind them? Uh-oh.
Just go. Better for you.
Okay, so this is kind of a safe place down here. Really strange. Okay, the moment I step into that room. Interesting. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Why is it not making a sound? Come on!
Just go. You should go. Better for you.
I had no problem the first time around. No problem. It was
better for you.
Damn it. Sneaky bastard.
What are you doing now?
Ah, okay.
No.
Oh, that was a bit too fast, maybe. Two, three, four.
No.
Why is it slipping away all the time? That's 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6.
Too easy.
Nice. Elex string, small green, gemstone, paper slip. Okay. But nothing out of the ordinary, really. So follow me.
Follow me.
Of course.
Danger this way. Was I here? Okay, so this was the quick way of getting up there. So let's see, who's that? It's Jester.
Move along, civilian.
Alright, so then what do we have here? Some beer. Look at that. Ooh, looks like there's a grenade. Ah. Uh-oh. So, then no, wait. No, that was like one room which I wanted to explore, but I think I already got there. Yep. Okay, I think I got everything. No, just need to know what's there.
It allows you to earn a few shards, and that's what makes it worthwhile.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
How is that even possible?
Yes, I'd heard things were rough there too.
How do we move on from here?
Why are you torturing yourself over that?
Some conversation without any clear, like, structure. Just a sentence. Ooh. Looks like a huge stage, to be honest. Like a big, fat, fake stage. Ooh, another granny. So, that means that I got everything I needed from here, right? Caleb. So yeah, let's
We
talk
have
to
to
Caleb.
push the Alps back to where
Oh,
they came
damn it.
from.
I forgot something. Need to equip my necklace again, because... Nope, still equipped. Perfect. What's this one? Mechanical hat, armor +2. This one, classic sunglasses, high-tech sunglasses. What about the weaponry? Some grenades, some rockets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you need to wait 3 seconds, and then I can disappear. Whoa, an awful lot of dexterity is needed for this one. This weapon allows very heavy and hard attacks. Hundreds of tainted souls have been proselytized with this sword. According to legend, its owner can hear the pitiful screams of all the victims at night. Whoa. That's harsh. Cascade valuable. No. Pens, really. Oh, wait a second. I need to get the scientist one, right? Bookworm and stuff. So, let's see. What's new? Propaganda number 10. No experience given. And we have like paper slip about Kalan. Cassandra is older, but also smaller and more inconspicuous than her brother Kalan. If she is the warden of the past, he is the wither of the future. He shall be our savior where she failed. Okay, you can't read like letters twice. So, help. Dear City Administration, we need your help. The wildlife in the area is really hostile, and there are mutants in the caves of the mountains. They are endangering our personnel and devastating the harvest. If we are to provide food to the city, you have to send help. If you don't, I fear we may not survive long enough to get you the supplies you want. In the service of Kalan, Hubert. And that's it, basically. Alright, and another necklace. Or, wait a second. Because I got no experience whatsoever. So let's save again, get in the inventory, because maybe it does not save your equipment if you're still in the inventory. Because I think I should have gotten information out of it. The problem is, what did I just read? Like help letter. Okay, no experience. Then there's orders. No. Short note, paper slip about Kalan, and something about propaganda. Photograph number 10. Okay, so that does not do anything. So some of these bookworm. How does bookworm work? What's the wording on it? The wording says reading gives additional experience. Additional experience. If it already gives experience, it gives you additional experience.
They'll do anything for it.
I stop listening whenever she opens her mouth.
Rory,
Not
what about?
now, I've got...
Yeah, stuff to do. Good.
That is
Then there
suspicious.
were two, 2 or 3 people I wanted to talk to next, right? Totally forgot about them.
I stop listening whenever she opens her mouth.
So this was
Nothing is free
Paige,
in life.
but then there was another.
He always thought he could talk his way around
I don't
anyone.
want to talk to Paige yet. Then we have a farmer, another outlaw, another farmer. This guy is.
Hey, you. I heard you speaking to Eric.
Oh.
He gave you an energy regulator for the dome, right? Give it to me, will you? Very soon now, you're going to need the right sort of friend, and giving that to me will earn you that.
Why do you want the regulator? So,
Why
yeah.
do you want the regulator?
I need some more
Haven't you
info.
noticed the tension here? All the anger and the plotting? It scares the hell out of me. So I want a way out of here if things go wrong. A sort of backdoor. I want to modify the regulator so I can drop a section of the dome and get out if things go bad. Let me modify it. Then I'll give it back to you so you can get it to where it needs to be. You've got to see why I'd want a way out, yeah? So do we have a deal?
No, not gonna happen. So what's in it for me?
What's in it for me if I help you?
Profit is profit. I respect that attitude. What do you think about 100 shards?
It depends, really. Give me the 100 shards. I want at least 200. No, 500. I won't give you the
I
regulator.
won't give you the regulator.
Then you've blown your chance. And don't come back to me and ask for help when no one will let you out of here.
Alright, so that's a bit of a bummer, really.
About Brabak.
Spoke to
I
him.
spoke to Brabak.
I can imagine what he said. I'm sure he wants you to hurt me just for his pleasure. But you gave me your word. You said you'd deal with him for me.
Progress right, you're total waste of skin. No, I don't want to provoke him.
That was well
yet.
done.
Like, come on, the whole dome sacrificing just for him getting out of there like that? No. That's just stupid.
Hey, have you got a few shards for a veteran? Help me out and I'll tell you about the city.
Data is always useful, but I'm uncertain what this individual can offer us.
And unless you show me the shards, you won't find out. Come on, do us both a favor. Come on, have a little heart. Just a few shards, okay?
Alright, so let's see.
Take this.
Thing is, a veteran.
Thank you. Oh, I won't forget this. And since you have helped me, I'll make sure my contacts hear about it. You help me, I'll help you. Come back in a few days, yeah? I'll have something that might interest you.
Alright, so tell me about the city.
Tell me about the city.
Right, well, where to start? First off, a lot of people are avoiding the north of the city. This place always has something going on, but right now, there's really something brewing. That means the north isn't exactly welcoming unless you're a thug. The western section's safer. You're okay there as long as you don't break the law or look funny or say something the clerics don't like. The southern part, well, that is really quiet. Nothing really happens there, but wherever you are, you should know the clerics are watching. Alois, he runs this place and he hates thieves and beggars and trouble causers and pretty much anyone. He thinks he's God's messenger or something, and that means he's got one big old stick up his ass. So don't piss him off. If you ignore anything else, don't ignore that advice. Don't piss off the clerics. There now, you are fully informed.
Excellent.
Interesting.
1 shard, 2 shards.
But that information is like basic. Could have figured that out without any help. But anyway, help is always great. Outlaw, outlaw, outlaw. This guy is Cooper. There we
What do
go.
you want? Do you back the clerics here, or do you want them gone?
You get right to the point, don't you?
You get right to the point, don't you?
And are you gonna give me an answer?
Well, why do I need to decide in the first place? Like, come on, I'm against the clerics, I'm for the clerics. Well, I'm... The thing is, the clerics maintain all of that. They bring a bit of an obstruction, yeah. But maybe they're a bit too strict. But anyway, I'm against the clerics. If I say I'm against the cleric. The thing is, I haven't found any clerics I'm really against, like except for the guards at the gate. I can't really. For the clerics, I'm against the clerics. I'm not really sure, but anyway, he's an outlaw, so
I'm against the clerics.
Right, good. I can see you talk sense. They say they're here to keep things safe, to keep order. But it's obvious they want to drop their neutrality and extend Ignadon's control into Abessa. Not allowing anyone in or out of the city. That's just the start of it. You think that's because the Alps are getting closer? Or that those followers of Kalan really want a backdoor for invasion?
Well, if there's going to be an invasion, I'm going to need some ammunition. The Ups are more of a threat than the clerics. That does not work.
The Albs are more of a threat than the clerics.
Executions, converters, torture. Believe me, I know all about that shit. But those guys are only interested in Elex, and as far as I know, there isn't any more here in the city than there is elsewhere. So why should they show any interest in attacking a fortified position to get it, instead of sweeping up all there is out there?
The Albs want all the Elex. All of it. No matter where it is.
We won't get in their way. We don't want Elex. They have to see that. They'd be attacking us for nothing. No, it's the clerics.
Interesting. Why don't you do something to stop the clerics?
Why don't you do something to stop the clerics?
What's that got to do with you? You expect me to trust you just like that?
Yeah, kind of. Anyway, Hunter sent me.
Why didn't he come himself?
I was afraid he wouldn't be let out of the city again if he was caught.
You mean he was afraid the same thing would happen to him that happened to me? Fuck it. At least the suggesters haven't found me yet. Did Hunter give you something for me?
Yeah. Do not give down the find over there. Yeah,
yes, I have something for you.
Thanks. I was starting to think that I would never leave this stinking cleric-infested dome. I don't know if Hunter promised you a reward, but here's something for me in any case. You've helped a good cause. Trust me.
That was a strange choice.
Well, I got asked to do something. I helped them out. And that's how you do it. What else we got? No one. And there was Eric.
The dome is.
Shit. Okay, that was not it. So there was like Eric. There was Paige. I thought there was a third one.
Creatures are getting more dangerous.
Like the Vivian. Okay. So big question. Where is she? Like that's not Vivian. Vivian was sleeping somewhere. Maybe that's the... No, that's just another separatist. Maybe Vivian is one of these two. Just another outlaw. And Paige. Let's talk to Paige.
What do we have here? Fresh meat?
Well, it's pleasant to meet you as well.
Pleasant to... Are you mentally stable? How did you get the guard to let you into the dome? I'd watch out. They're probably trying to recruit you. You wouldn't be the first to come here looking for shelter only to end up bowing down to Kalan. However you got in, you're going to find it even harder to get out. The clerics are a little jumpy at the moment. You might say paranoid. So when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are and why the clerics thought letting them in was a good idea.
Well, IDs and stuff. If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing here?
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came here for profit, of course.
But how do you make a profit?
Nervous people close to the Alps tend to be willing to invest shards in their safety, you see. And getting hold of supplies is hard out here. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for a high price. Well, that was the plan. Now, the clerics have stopped me trading and cut off all the supplies.
Interesting. And you just let them do that? And where do you get your goods from?
Where do you get your goods from?
Mostly directly from Tavar. And that's the main problem. Seeing as the clerics have got picky about who comes in and goes out of here. It's impossible to get by the guards without an ID card. And they took mine from me as part of their crackdown. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a businesswoman supposed to do when she has her business taken from her?
That is a good question. Now, what about the trade ban?
About your trade ban.
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can pose a danger to the community. But this is about self-defense.
Yeah.
The only person who can stop a person with a gun is a person with an even bigger gun.
Not really.
Am I right? I mean, what? Are we supposed to throw rocks at the Albs when they attack? But the clerics want to keep all the guns for themselves and screw the rest of us. They call it neutrality, but I say it's oppression.
It's just oppression if they use these guns against you. If they don't, then it's not oppression. So, what else did you expect? You've been stupid. Yeah, kind of. But anyway, if she... Why do you even... Like, come on. She would be able to trade, but not guns necessarily. Maybe other stuff, like, technical stuff. Like gear that helps, maintain the shield of some sort. Maybe some food, something that the people in here need. And then she will be valued, and easier said than done. But anyway, sounds like you could use some help. All I know is you are expecting a new delivery. Well, well, does know and something about it. Anyway, sounds like you could...
Sounds like you could use some
help.
Yes, I could. Still, let's say he's right, and that I could get a hold of supplies. Not from Tavar, obviously. They've blocked that route. Let's say I could get some weapons from these separatists, for example. Let's say they have weapons and need shards, and that they also have the business acumen of a stunned troll, so they need a salesperson. Me, for example. What if I was to say that? And what if I was to say that I have to find someone who could enter and leave this city freely? If I was to say that, then what would you say?
I would say that's a very interesting turn of events. Do you really think you can trust the separatists? I'd say you walk in a dangerous line.
I'd say you're walking a dangerous line.
I can't leave without profit. Hell, right now I can't eat without profit. So I need this deal. So if you blab, what have I lost? Nothing. And without any guns to show, it's just your word against mine. And even Alois isn't going to see that as justice.
I could help you get your weapons.
I could help you get your weapons.
Let's see.
Good. Right. So, this is what you need to do. Leave the city and find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he is, he's a mad fucker. I can't make sense of most of what he says. But he has the weapons, and he likes trade. I think he likes trade. It's hard to tell. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to work on him, okay? He won't just hand them over.
What do you mean by working on him? Like, taking them? Where can I find Radok?
Where can I find Radok?
Up in the Highlands. When we last spoke, he told me he was going to head over to the northeast. He mentioned an abandoned wind turbine. With luck, he'll still be out there.
Alright. So, should I tell her about Aloy and stuff? That's strange.
If
they can
half of
maximize.
that is true.
Who knows what they're...
Oh, wait, and they were up here, right? So, where's that Vivian? Well, that's just another night guard. Probably.
You should think about leaving.
It's not a Vivian. Where is she? She could be in the tavern.
Trolls, mantises, raptors. It's crazy to travel.
Oh, she's this person. Outlaw, nope. So, don't miss another berserker. Rorik, the one who doesn't want to talk. Same for this one. Vivian, was she a berserker or not? I don't think so.
I'm watching you.
She was some kind of cleric, but if she's a cleric, then she wouldn't be here. And the tavern is kind of like neutral ground, is it? Then we have Brabak. So it's up to them for one. Separatist, outlaw, outlaw. The ones that walk around are just fill NPCs. I'm not here to do anything special. So, another guard. Separatist. Daryl, have I? No. No, I have not yet. Need to. Anyway, first of all, I need to find a quest that I want to finish. Ah. What the hell? So maybe that Vivian
I'm
is
staying out of it.
here. Outlaw, Berserker,
Frankly,
and
he should be
Vito.
showing more respect.
So
Do you want to trade?
can't even talk to him. Like talking for
They say that
information.
the pilgrim Thorold has
Not just
answers,
basic
but who
talking.
knows?
So
Really? Now?
Outlaw.
Do you
Outlaw.
believe that? Really believe it?
Yeah, just piss off.
If we all did our duty, then
Where is she? Alright, so then if she is a
Those animals are just getting more and more
cleric,
dangerous.
then she might be up here.
He's been chewing on that thing for days.
Alright, one of them must be Vivian then.
He wouldn't have been punished for that in the past, but
His mistake.
It's mechanic. Female character. That could be Vivian. Yes!
What is it you want?
who are you?
You first. Come on. Who are you? There is something that is familiar about you, but I can't quite place it. No matter,
Oh.
I suppose. All people are welcome in Abessa, as long as they are prepared to forget their past. Even Albs are allowed in here. I think Albs would be perfect people if they weren't so emotionless. But then, that is why they are the only faction I have never belonged to.
Oh, interesting. What do you mean? You mean you want to become an elf? Okay. How did you end up with the clerics? Okay, let's go with
What do
this
you
one.
mean? You mean you want to become an elf?
That's a long story. If you're really interested in my tale, then I will tell you, of course.
My personal quest is to discover more about Magalan and the people who live here. I would like to know more.
No
There.
shit.
Shall I tell you then?
Let me think about it.
Not think about it. Let's just talk. Let's just talk. Tell me a story. How did you end up joining the clerics? Yep.
Tell me your story. How did you end up joining the clerics?
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well, the short version of the full version.
Just get on with it.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short. So, I grew up in Goliath in Edan. My father and mother were both born berserkers, and so that meant I was too. Back then, Bajar ruled over Goliath. As a child, I had no interest in the laws, of course. But when I was about 12 years old, one of the warlords came to our home. He took my parents, and I was left on my own to survive in the city. I remember him. I remember my parents leaving. And I remember me screaming. But everything else is gone. It's just a blur.
Interesting. What happened to you after your parents disappeared? Did I have no interest in listening to da-da-da? But what happened to your parents?
What happened to your parents?
Well, what else? They were exiled.
Whoa.
Nobody ever told me why they were exiled. I still don't know what they did, even today. I hate the Berserker laws. Nothing against the Berserkers. They're just people. It's the laws I hate. I think what the Berserkers want to do with Magalan is right. But I can never forgive them for what they did to my parents. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? Why wasn't I told what had happened? I swore never to return. And I haven't set foot in Edan again.
Alright. So where did you go
Where
then?
did you go?
Wherever I needed to survive. That meant running from reavers and wild animals. It didn't take long for some reavers to take me captive. And then... I don't want to talk about that. I was lucky, though. After several years, the reavers were attacked by some of the Duke's outlaws, and they took me back to Tavar. I learned how to fight, how to live off scrap. Life wasn't much different from Edan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit. The laws. You could be who you were, and no one judged you.
Interesting. Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws? No, you're cleric.
Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws?
Because the Reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted to speak to the Duke. I think they wanted to take me back. I fled when they saw me. I didn't want to be taken back, or for them to kill me to hide their crime. When I left the fort, I ran into a cleric patrol. They convinced me to go to the Hort with them. Not that I really needed that much convincing. All those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together in Tavar really paid off there. The clerics recognized that I was good with technology. So, I've been working on mechs and AI systems since then. Building things. Trusted.